Welcome to the Cannabis blog. I am here with Miss Cama Starr from Oasis Medical Cannabis, which is a dispensary here in Las Vegas. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We love having you. Thank you so much for being here. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Cama Starr, as you mentioned, and I am a Las Vegas resident since 2001. Moved here from the San Francisco Silicon Valley area, where I went to school from kindergarten through college and pretty much grew up there. I'm a rock and roll band groupie and love to travel the world and listen to music live with my friends, and I love my job at Oasis.
Nice. So Cama, could you tell me how you got involved in the cannabis industry?
Well, I've been a big advocate for the movement in the industry for a really long time personally. I was raised by the hippies and the freaks who very much supported the medicine, and so it came very naturally to me. My boss remembered me from a friendship that we had going back and thought of me as a good fit for the dispensary when we opened and offered me a job, and I jumped for joy and took it immediately and have been going nonstop ever since.
What would you say your number one question is that patients ask when they come in?
That's a really good question. Our patients are really diverse, so to say that to generalize that is very difficult. A lot of people come in asking about price. They're very budget focused. A lot of people come in asking for specific medicine. Pain is a very common symptom that carries across any form of illness, so I think a lot of people are looking for pain relief. And then there's a lot of patients who really know so little about the medicine, and so they want to understand what THC is, what CBD is, what the difference is. We really promote an atmosphere of learning, so it presents us with really great opportunities to spread the knowledge every day in terms of the cannabinoids and terpenes. We talk a lot about terpenes at Oasis, and just break down the medicine to more scientific but also simplistic levels where people can understand it more and really choose the best strain or form of intake or whatever it is that meets their specific needs.
Tell me a little bit more about the education. I know you guys have the Oasis Educational Center.
Yeah, Community Oasis is our health and wellness center that's not connected directly to the dispensary. It's in the front of the building, and we have a calendar of events there every month that offer free classes, workshops, discussion groups, ranging from art therapy, sound healing, meditation, yoga, and then industry discussions, meet the grower, and we have the hydroponic store that comes in and teaches about indoor gardening, and all of this is free to patients and the community, so you don't even have to be a patient to come in and experience those.
And where can we see the calendar of events?
It is listed on our oasismedicalcannabis.com website, as well as we create events on our Facebook page for every event that's happening, and all are open to anyone, so invite your friends.
And that's the Facebook is
Oasis Dispensary.
At Oasis Dispensary on Facebook. So what kind of products did you bring for us today to have our cannabis and coffee?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. This is my favorite part of our morning discussion. I brought for us today a rosin infused pre-roll called a Rosin Rocket by BAM, one of my favorite strains. It's called Sequoia Strawberry.
Rosin Rocket by BAM, Sequoia strain.
Sequoia Strawberry.
Oh, so it's going to be strawberry flavored.
A little bit. It's really, it's a sativa hybrid. It's really uplifting, but euphoric. This is like I've had a bad day, I want to make myself smile. Or I've had a good day and I want to continue to smile. This is a super smiley strain. So it's SS, Sequoia Strawberry, super smiley.
Well, I've got some paperwork to do today, so hopefully that'll help me get more into it.
It's creative. Yeah, it's really, really just such a good strain. We recommend it a lot over there, along with pretty much all of BAM's flowers and products, but this is a personal favorite of mine. So
oh, good.
I'm excited to be able to tamper resistant open this puppy up. And
yeah, can't break through this. Very difficult.
I got it. Glad I quit biting my nails a few years ago. Definitely helps. Yeah. Spark that up, sweetheart.
Oh, sweet.
Patient to patient sharing of medicine. It's one of my favorite things about our Nevada system. That and reciprocity.
In our
of
private
course.
backyard. Tastes like strawberries.
Strawberries make us happy.
Now, we're here consuming cannabis as a smokable, which we don't want to advocate the smoking of anything, but we are using, these are raw papers, right?
For sure.
Yeah, we're using raw papers with our natural, all the products here in Las Vegas are grown completely organically, no pesticides, no anything. So the only bad part would be the
toxins from the smoke, the carcinogens.
Carcinogen. Thank you.
Yeah.
The only thing would be the carcinogens, which I actually try to hypothesize if somebody that's been smoking cigarettes, let's say, for 20 years, and unfortunately maybe they're diagnosed with lung cancer of some sort, this actually would be maybe hypothetically a direct method and maybe help that way. What do you think about that?
Saying that smoking is a good cure for lung cancer?
Oh, well.
Is that what you're asking me?
Smoking pure cannabis if you've already tainted your lungs?
Well, yeah, because people in that instance are used to the comfort of the smoking process, and therefore I think that that could be a good transition for them. I mean, obviously no one's going to sit here and say that smoking in this form is good for you, right? But in this day and age, neither is driving down the street and breathing air. So I think we all make our choices.
And there it is.
We all justify for the things that we choose to do that we know aren't necessarily the most righteous choices for our temple of our bodies. But I'm at peace with it.
Mm-hmm. I actually stopped smoking cigarettes a pack a day for 22 years.
Can I
Cannabis
hug you?
helped.
I am so
yes,
proud
please.
of you for
Thank
that.
you. It's
Good
been
work.
Thank you.
Good work.
It's been
that's huge. You know,
Thank you.
that's a big deal.
It's been 2.5 years now, and honestly, I have an allergy. I can't stand
Being
walking
around
in
it, you
cigarette
smell
smoke.
It's
It's
horrible.
terrible.
It's poison. And
I would much rather. I would stay in the casino a lot longer if this was around me versus the cigarettes.
there may come a day when we can experience that.
Well, smoking and none. I think it would be a whole Clean Air Act thing. I think that, you know, all smokers should go and have an awesome area and beautiful patio to smoke on and be adults and do that.
I agree.
And
That would be
indoors,
really nice.
it's nice to not have smoke indoors.
That's why we have vaporizer pens, but we'll do that next.
Yes.
Rosin Rocket.
Rosin Rocket
And the
by
good
BAM.
thing about it is that you don't have to smoke the whole thing because it's very potent. Pumpkin. I like to sing words.
That's nice. I'm feeling.
It's good, right? It's
It is.
happy, and you know, it's calming, but doesn't make you sleepy. It gives you a little energy, but mostly it's that euphoria that I go back for. You're like, you want to feel good. You want a good head, happy.
See, for me, and I don't know if this is for you know, if other people would agree, but I kind of feel as though the higher potent THC extract products, for me, I mean, I definitely have attention deficit disorder. For me, it just kind of focuses me and brings me in. It allows me to relax while I have to sit there and type my life away.
Yeah.
You know, it's I feel like the higher the potency, I'm focused. Versus consuming a joint, you know, taking a couple hits of a joint, and I can be stony. But I feel like that extract, it doesn't get me high. It gets me
Medicated.
right. I like to say right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
and also, you know, the contract concentrates go a really long way, you know, so they tend to last you a long time. And that mixture, I mean, there's so many ways to smoke, even if you're gonna do the carcinogen route and smoke. You know, you have your joints and your pipes and your bongs and your blunts, and there's just so many different ways that people choose to partake in the smoking. And I forget how much I love a nice joint until I smoke one. Like, it's not my choice method. It's a little more difficult. It's the cones make it easier for sure. but you know, I'm not too skilled at the joint rolling, so then I'm dependent on someone else to roll it for me. And so I
have a little trick to teach you.
I use my chillum, and I'm partial to that. It's kind of like not quite a one-hitter, but it's more personal, and that's my preferred method usually.
So what else do you have?
I have my cartridge and vaporizer pen with the oil.
I love the silver.
Oh yes, it's very fashionable. This battery is made by O-Pen Vape Company, and it's very much my favorite battery I've ever had my hands on. Some of its unique features that I just really appreciate is the variable temperature settings. It comes with 4 temperatures, and it's really easy to tell which one it is and to change it.
Oh, you got a button.
Yeah, the bottom. So blue is for wax only. It's the highest temperature. I usually keep it on purple, and then if it's not drawing well, then I'll turn it up a notch. I really love O-Pen's products. I like their cartridges a lot. I have this cartridge made by Stockulis, and it's a sativa hybrid. I really enjoy again, it gives me good focus. It energizes me without tweaking me out. I'm sensitive to pure sativa. It makes me feel like I've had 2 or 3 shots of espresso sometimes. Head cheese really was too much for me. It's a great strain for a lot of people, and I recommend it to a lot of people that are looking for that experience or that kind of medicine, but for me that wasn't a good one, and I find this one really works well for me. But yeah, wait, hold on, I wanted to say one more thing about this battery. My favorite feature about this battery is the triple click, and then it tells you how much battery life is left. So right now I'm fully charged at a green flash, but if it was running low, it would be a red flash. And nobody wants to be on the go and have a battery that dies on you.
So what is it, 1 click?
3.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
And it flashes through and tells you, I'm
Green.
good,
Oh,
green.
Okay. All right, and then 1 click is what?
Nothing. 2 clicks changes the temperature, and 5 clicks turns it off.
All right.
And
That's so cool.
No clicks when you use it. You just puff on it, which is also nice. I don't really enjoy having to press a button when I'm using a pen. I prefer to just use it.
Right.
So I'll make sure I have this set back to the there we go. Purple.
Purple.
That means go.
Oh, nice.
You just puff on it. I think it's like 75% THC on that one. It's a pure CO2 extraction. I find it very pleasant and very effective, convenient.
It's got a nice flavor.
It's distinct for sure. I've had
It's almost like a grapefruity.
oh yeah.
Might be a little bit of the coffee. It's almost grapefruity.
I really appreciate the wickless cartridges, the way they've evolved.
Oh yeah.
Because those ones with the wicks would give a burnt taste sometimes. I also really like that some of the cartridges now are refillable. I wouldn't use them more than 2-3 times before I'm ready for a clean one, but it's still more environmentally friendly and just nice. We have the syringes. If you're going to refill it, we have the syringes by the same company in many different options. So that's really nice too. You want to change your flavor up, try a different variety.
So Kama, is there something that you've carried in your store over the last year? It's almost a year that you've been open, right?
Just about.
Just about.
Christmas Eve.
Ah, there it is. There it is. Is there something that maybe you carried before throughout the year that people really enjoyed and came back for that you would like to see on the shelves again?
I would say that we used to have a couple of different strains of CBD plants that people got very comfortable with, the medical mass and the ACDC, and those may be coming back soon, I understand. But either way, we did a really great job of finding replacement offerings that have similar THC CBD ratios, so that we still had something else to offer those patients. But you know, you get comfortable with a certain grower or a certain strain, and it's still a little scary to make that transition.
Where do you see the cannabis industry in 1 year from today here in Las Vegas?
If question 2 passes, then I see us being on the brink of great change, because I know it'll take at least a year until that stuff comes into actuality. But if it doesn't, then I think it'll be much where it is, but hopefully there'll be more medical backings to prove what's going on, and then I think there'll be more patients, hopefully, which will be a nice thing.
What do you feel has been the biggest regulatory hurdle for Oasis Medical Cannabis?
I think the industry as a whole has faced a lot of hurdles and ran at them head first and just jumped, and I'm so proud of this industry for that. I've seen so much expansion over the year. We've made great strides, but certainly it's challenging every day. For Oasis specifically, I think our biggest hurdle has been the regulations that are different for the city than they are for the ones in the county, and how that balance is really unfair sometimes. A good example has been the amount of effort it's taken for us to get billboards up across the street from our dispensary. There's just a lot of different rules that have to be followed within the state, within the city, within the county, and learning them all is very challenging, and then following them equally challenging. So.
Like I always say, it's best to work together and keep great relationships, because this is such an industry that has so many unknowns, because it's just simply never been done before. But it's really good to hear that here in Las Vegas, you have to do that every day.
So much support within, you know, the crossover of each dispensary and the labs and the cultivators. I don't really feel like maybe I just stay out of those kind of politics, but I haven't really sensed at all, not even one time, that there's been any battles or wars or tension. I just really feel like right now we're all just so happy to be in this field, and everybody's really supporting each other and pushing each other forward, challenging each other. It's not like, you know, of course I want our dispensary to be the top seller and the best one. I feel like we are, but you know, I'm very biased.
But that's okay. It's okay. You're supposed to be. It's all right.
For sure.
We have reciprocity here. We're not the only state, but we're the only one with reciprocity and a full functioning marketplace industry happening. Whereas places like Illinois, they only had 1,000 patient count until now. Just very recently, they've opened it up for pain and PTSD.
Game
what do you
changer.
feel? Yeah, game changer. What do you feel about reciprocity?
I feel like it's one of the most important words in the universe. I just think that the concept of it in the industry and what it allows patients to do, travel safely and have their medicine when they get to their destination, I just really believe in that, and I hope to see that expand. I just think it's really important, and it's a beautiful thing. In terms of my personal beliefs, I just feel like it's a really good way to live my life, and to remember to keep everything in balance, and have your yin and yang, and if you're not getting back what you're putting in any situation, that you should keep that in check. It's just something that I find to be very pertinent in my existence. Hoping to get it tattooed sometime soon to remind me. So yeah, it's just an awesome word. It's fun once you learn how to say it. It blows off your tongue.
You'll have to come back and show off the tattoo. To check out Oasis Medical, go see Kama, go see, I want to have Audra come over too for some cannabis and coffee.
She likes coffee.
Yeah, would love to see her. Visit Oasis Medical on Instagram at Oasis Medical LV. You can see them Oasis Cannabis on Twitter, and at Oasis Dispensary on Facebook.
OasisMedicalCannabis.com.
OasisMedicalCannabis.com. Check them out. Go see
Be
their
low.
menu.
Come see us. We look forward to it.
Thank you for stopping by.